Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I have another replay for one of my battles in the OU League Challenge, and I gotta have several of them coming up. And this might be the last time I actually upload a replay of these. I'm thinking of just recording it live instead of doing replays. One thing though, I might not. My thought process, I might not say it out loud clearly because I might be thinking like about whole situations to do. So that's something about it. So this will be probably like my last replays of these things. So yeah, let's just get into team building. I'm using a Hugo team that I think Blunder or PDC used. One of those two used it, but I took it. I stole it. And honestly, I should have like done a little bit more testing with this team. I'm not really comfortable with it, but it's fine. It's Mega Zam. It's got I think it's spike stacking. So Garchomp gets a rock, Skarmory gets some spikes. Clef is T-Wave, Magic, no, T-Wave, Calm Mind, that good set. We have two Calm Minders, and the second Calm Minder being, of course, Suicune, thing that does not die. And we have, I think it's just 4 attacks. Latios, I'm not too sure. My opponent's rocking a Mega Low Money team. He's also has Spike Stack. So this is gonna be a battle full of hazards. No one has a way to remove hazards this match. Clefty up Spike, all that good stuff. I assume he's got Mega Low Money, he's got Landorus, get either Landorus or if he turn gets rocks, or one of these two are Scarf. He's got Bisharp, and then Celebi. I'm not too sure what Celebi's role is on this team, but let's just get into it. Alright, so I just lead off with Garchomp because honestly it just matches up well. So I just switched out into Clefable here. Just guess he just wanted to go straight for the Ice Punch just to be safe. He does unfortunately crit me here, so that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna Salt Bowl it up. I'm gonna keep Clefable's as healthy as possible, though he's like has so many answers to my Clefable here. So here he just reveals that he has Toxic. He gets up spikes. I get up my rocks. He's just gonna double into his train. I'm guessing it's Air Balloon. So that just lets me know that it has to have rocks, or I guess he just wanted to get damage off. Just kidding. So yeah, I'm guessing that I just Dragon Tail him out into his Klefki that comes in. I think I keep Garchomp because I went into Skarm just to get more layers up. As he goes into his Landorus, he knocks me off, which is fine. And if you look at his team and my team, like Skarmory just wins. Like it just beats his team, barring like once Heatran's gone, he has like no good way of handling me. So predicting him to switch, I did whirlwind him out, and I got a spike up, so that's crucial damage. But man, this guy's a savage. He has T-Wave and Toxic, so that's really sucks for me. Cause like I said, Skarmory does put in a huge amount of work, and my item got knocked off. I'm not sure if it was leftovers, but it's fine. So I have all my layers on his side. He doesn't have. He just has all his spikes on my side. I whirlwind him into Heatran. Like I said, Skarmory just walls majority of his team. Garchomp won't be doing anything else, so I'm just gonna sack it off here. So here I just go into my Latios and just Thunderbolt just to kill the Heatran. I guess he could have saved it for a sack fodder and gotten into his Klefki, but he decided that was not useful. He goes into Lando here, so him bringing it in kind of just confirms that he's Scarf. So Skarm just walls that. I can just Roost here. He relinquished Celebi. Celebi's can't really do much to me here. So I'm just gonna whirlwind him out, and he does reveal that he is in fact Swords Dance, so he can't really touch me. He goes for Rock Slide, flinches me, and that could be troublesome with flinches and in paras. So here I just Iron Head. He goes for a Rock Slide. I'm kind of forced to Roost here. I need to keep Skarmory as healthy as possible, and I can just win this game here. For some reason, I whirlwind him out. I have no reason to whirlwind him out. Nothing on his team can threaten me, and he can't even set up with his mons. I already been knocked off and all that good stuff, so I don't know why I whirlwind there. That was just a big mistake on my part. So brings in his Bisharp on my Moonblast, and Bisharp's pretty much already gone. He pursues and crits me. I mean, that kind of sucks. Pin's not really here. I go into my Suicune. I think Suicune could have also swapped. I think I just kind of rushed it and just wanted to get rid of the Bisharp, so I think I should have just played Suicune a little bit better. So now he goes into his Lopunny. It's taking all that residual damage. I go into my low Skarmory to take the return. which was kind of dumb if you think about it. I'm lucky I break through, but um, here I definitely should have switched out. Like I shouldn't have risked that. I should have switched out and then healed up on his either Clefable or Celebi. So that was where I just choked this game away, definitely. So bad plays on my part, definitely. I should have just saved Skarmory and then try to heal up on one of these two. So he just goes into Celebi. I'm just gonna Moonblast. It's doing an okay amount of damage. He Swords Dance here. I think I just Calm Mind up to do a little bit more damage. I think I hit him with a Moonblast as he C-bombs me. C-bomb. He goes for C-bomb. It's not doing too much. It's not to a KO, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I should have just Moonblast here instead of T-waving, because then he just would have been dead. But I'm a fool, so that's what happens here. So then I just go and I sack my Suicune. Like I said, I just played this game pretty terribly. So I go to Zam here. I definitely should have Mega Evolved, as I didn't Mega Evolve, so I didn't take spike damage. But now his Lopunny definitely comes in, and it's just kind of like beats me. So I just go and sack my Latios. He just goes for a return, he can go for another return, take me out. So now I'm only a chance of winning here is with Clef, and he just crits me there, so there's no point of me even trying at this point. I just lose to this Lopunny and then his Scarf Landorus. So that's going to be the first match. I'll pause it and get the other one. Alrighty, this battle was I think a little bit shorter, so I don't have to like have the speed up long, because I don't want the video too long, full of replays, so I think this one's a little bit shorter. So just to explain the team right quick. We're both using Sand teams, and his is based around Mega Altaria, where he has his Magnezone to trap steals. But in this game, his Magnezone won't be doing too much because my Steel types beat his Steel type anyway. So Magnezone's not doing too much. He's got his Keldeo, which is a huge threat to me because my Keldeo check is a combination of Manaphy and Clefable. So Keldeo is a big threat to my team. I'm not really worried about Altaria because I do have an Air Balloon, Excadrill. So and then my team here is just based around like a Magic Pidgeot with Sand. I guess you call this balance somewhat, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But Pidgeot won't be doing too much because of this thing. It just comes in all my attacks, and then you could Pursuit Trap me and all that stuff. Droll's a huge win con in this match, and I have Hippowdon here for Sand, of course. Manaphy, just the standard Manaphy set. I forgot what the set is on. I think this is called My Clef, and then I just have a Heatran to I think, I don't know what the Heat. I don't think it's Scarf or anything like that. But let's just get into a battle. Alrighty, so I lead off with Manaphy. This is a good lead for me. He leads off with his Landorus. Honestly, I just should have just Scald as his best switch in as Keldeo, and I could just kill that right away, as I don't really need Manaphy. Like, Manaphy's really good against this team too, but I only really need Manaphy to kill the Keldeo, so Scalding was my best play. So I know he's just going to T-Bolt me. I'm just going to get my rocks up as he goes into his Landorus, and I mean, T-Tar could be his rocker, but I figured Lando would be his rocker, or he's just going to go for Earthquake. So I figured that I can just go take this opportunity to Mega Evolve my Pidgeot. So I'm just going to U-turn out of here. He stays in. I just go into my Hippowdon. Lando can't really beat me. I think I can beat him before he beats me, especially now that I'm not intimidated. Goes into his Keldeo, and now the threat's inside, honestly. So Keldeo just kind of tears my team apart. But here I just go to my Clefable here. I see that he is I thought he was Specs at the moment, but he reveals that he's Life Orb. So he could be like that Rest Sleep Talk set. So I'm just gonna take this opportunity just to soft build up as he goes into the Excadrill, which is when like I have Hippowdon. Like Hippowdon keeps his whole like majority of his team in check. So that's why I love Hippowdon. And then like I can pressure his Excadrill just by getting rocks simply because he has Life Orb. So every time he spins, he's losing 10% of his HP. I mean, if he was SD, he could have put a lot more pressure on me, but either way, I think Hippo is just a great answer to his team. He was an Altaria. I think he would just, either way, this is my best play, going to Excadrill and just Iron Heading, because I'm definitely faster, because I run Jolly Drill with the air balloon. So I'm just gonna be able to just get a free Iron Head, even if it's on Keldeo or Orlando. It's damage, and I'll just take it. So I'm just gonna Iron Head here. It does a clean 26% to his Landorus. I don't want him to break my balloon, as this is my best answer to Altaria. So I'm just gonna go back out to Hippo as he goes for knockoff. I believe I just roost here because I need Hippo at a good amount of HP, as he just U-turns out, and I believe he's gonna have to go to like Keldeo. I'm surprised he went to drill here. I'm surprised I just got my rocks and not roosted. I should have roosted there, honestly, because he goes for Iron Head here, because if he flinches me, Earthquake will kill me in a following turn. And me switching out is kind of bad because there's now Earthquake's a roll whether he can kill me or not. But I do get a free switch into my Manaphy here. I'm just gonna Scald, and I do get the crit. I would say it matters, but I know that he's not gonna. I mean, that crit does matter a bit, so that just kind of sucked for his mana zone. But I figured he wasn't gonna switch, because if he Volt switches or Thunderbolts, my hit powder gets a free switch, and I just heal up on that. So I figured that he wouldn't T-Bolt or anything like that. So I just stay in here. He Secret Swords me. I just go for the Energy Ball, and then a huge threat to my team is gone. Relieves a lot of pressure from my Manaphy. So he goes back out into his Mag Zone. I just double to my Heatran, because I figured he's not going to Thunderbolt for that same exact reason. He doesn't want to give Hippo a free switch in to heal up, which Hippo just kind of, like I said, it just walls the entire team due to the fact, especially with Keldeo being gone. So I just go for Ancient Power, just messing around trying to get a boost. And you know, I'm out here. I'm very lucky player. I get the boost, and I get that defense boost too, so I just Earth Power him, and he just crunches me. I think I live regardless. I just don't know if I was faster. So what you gonna call it? I just kill off the Teremaire. So I just let the drill die. I mean, Heatran die, as I didn't really need it. So here I kind of have to risk the hope that he doesn't kill me with Earthquake. And luckily for me, he doesn't kill me. I live like 4%. And if he keeps attacking me, of course, he's just going to be taking life orb hits. So I figured that I can just stall him out and just slack off. So now my Hippo's back at full. Like I said, I'm just going to go directly into Extra Drill every time he goes into Altaria. Especially when he Dragon Dances, that's amazing for me, because he's taking rock damage, and then Iron Head just can take him out here. Like I said, I can just Iron Head him. I don't lose anything by it. So Iron Head here, I think I do stay in this time. I'm not sure. No, I think I go to Clefable, because I don't need Clefable anymore. It doesn't beat Drill, it doesn't beat Magnezone. It's helpful with Clefable. I mean, not Clefable. It's helpful with Altaria and Lando, but like Lando's out now, and I might as well just weaken this thing now so that I can just bring in my Extra Drill and just kill it off. So here he just goes for Earthquake, takes off my Clefable, and now I think I just go into Manaphy, I just go to Manaphy. I'm just gonna click Scald. Like, nothing wants to switch in on this, and if he goes to Altaria, I think I have Ice Beam to hit it hard. So now I just click Scald here. He goes into Magnezone. Like I said, I don't need Manaphy anymore. So I figured I'd just keep it in just to Scald him. And I think he just fears Hippowdon. That's the fear Hippowdon brings. He just fears it, so he just keeps going for Flash Cannon. I think he only went for Thunderbolts once this game. So that just tells you how frightening and terrifying Hippowdon is. So I just go to Master Drill here on the Altaria switch, and he finally returns me, which is fine, because like I said, I outspeed his Altaria, and there's no point of me just switching out here. So I just Iron Head the Extra Drill, and I am jolly. Thanks to looking at the damage calc that he did on my Hippowdon, I realized I was faster, so it wasn't really a speed tie. He was adamant and I was jolly, so I knew I was going to be able to take him out there. So I'm going to pause, and I got one more replay. It will be quick, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, back again with this replay here. I had another replay, but it was kind of, I really hacked and got lucky that game. So my opponent pretty much missed 2 toxic hits, and I just swept him with Talon Flame. So I'm not going to show that replay here, but I have this replay. You guys probably remember this team. This team I brought against Easy. I probably already explained it. You guys probably already seen it. My opponent has a Mega Main Natural team. Looking at it, he looks like his Garchomp's rocker. Bisharp doing Bisharp things. Keldeo, me and Keldeo. You know, his team is very threatening. Like I said, lately my hyper offense team's water resist has been consisting of mana feet, so it's something I might want to do something better of building in. But anyways, let's just get in a battle here. He leads off a Talon Flame, a big threat to my team. But here, I'm just gonna fake out. Like, I didn't think he was gonna stay in, but I didn't want to risk it because I actually have Ice Beam on this low bunny, just for this exact reason, so I don't touch Garchomp. So here I go for Ice Beam, thinking that he would get rocks up, and then I could just 2-hit KO him. But he actually Dragon Tails me out, which was interesting because I thought he would want to get rocks up. But it's fine with me. He goes into Talon Flame here on my Tornadus, and I'm just gonna Hurricane to just see how much damage that does. And for some reason, he decides to go into his Keldeo, so a big threat to my team's already gone. So Keldeo goes down, which also just released pressure from my my Manaphy here. So he goes into main Electric. I'm faster than him before he Mega Evolves, so I'm just gonna U-turn and get some chip damage off on him. I think that Escudero is just a fine play here. I'm faster, and there's no way he's going for the fire move here. So he just goes for HP Ice. He goes into his Garchomp. My safest player is just Earthquaking. I lose nothing by it. So here, he just goes into Talon Flame, figuring out that I am Scarfed. My only play is Garchomp. My offensive Garchomp is a Talon Flame check, so he will list me here. It's not too big of a deal, to be honest. I am specially based Garchomp, so that's fine. I pretty much figured that he might just Brave Bird me if he was going to stay in, so Raikou's a fine switch to make. So he goes into his Latios. I'm just going to Calm Mind here as he just drops a Hot Draco on me. Oh no, just kidding, he Side Shocks me here. And here I figured he's probably going to go to his Bisharp, trying to dodge the Shadow Ball or the HPI. So I figured if I just Thunderbolt, Bisharp's gone, and that's another huge threat to my team because Lopunny's at 38%, I think, or 36%. Yeah, 36% roughly, and that's and if he gets rocks up, his Bisharp can potentially just sweep my team. So that was awesome to get rid of that thing. And then he goes back out to his Latios, and Raikou just put in work right there, killed the Bisharp, and then it weakened the Latios severely. So I could just go into my Tornadus as he goes into his Garchomp. U-turn, safe play all around. I lost nothing by U-turning. I could even stayed in and just knocked off too. But I figured he'd go to Garchomp, so I might as well just U-turn and then stay as healthy as possible. Goes into his Talon Flame. I'm just gonna fake out to get as much damage as I can off on it. He does reveal that he is bulky Talon Flame, so I'm just gonna go to my Garchomp, and he just goes into his main Electric here. I figured that I just will sack my Garchomp. I don't really need him much. I mean, rocks would be nice, but he still has his Latios, and I didn't want to switch anything else in. So here, he could have made the play of switching into his Talon Flame, which I'm surprised he didn't, as that could have put me in a big. I think maybe he didn't make it because he figured that if I probably would Rock Slide, because if I Earthquake there and he switches, like, I don't really have a good switch into Talon Flame. I mean, Manaphy could switch in because he is the bulky set, so he couldn't even 2-hit KO me with Brave Bird probably. So I mean, either way, Earthquake was my best play as I take out the main Electric. He sort of stands here as I hard switch to my Manaphy. He can't kill me, like I said. Talon Flame Spadef is extremely weak, and he takes a recoil, and I just called him here. And at this point, I could just go into whatever to just finish off the game on the Latios. I think it kills itself actually. No, just kidding. He has one more hit left, so he Side Shocks my Manaphy. That goes down, and I can just end the game off with any mon. You know, everything else is faster than it. So just fake out, and I win that game. So yeah, that would be it. This thing was close to 20 minutes, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.